everyone. Welcome back to Chop It Up. I know it has been a while, but we are here and we're back better than ever. So, we are coming to you today with a nice little pop culture episode. We are going to be talking about all the gossip, all the tea, everything going on in the world. Maybe not everything, but we'll try to get to everything going on in the world. To keep up with us, please follow us on Instagram at the.chopitupod and follow our YouTube channel at the Chop It Up Pod, I believe. Don't quote me on it. And this is our actually this is our new Chop It Up channel. So if you want to be tuned in, come here, okay? So I'm gonna get started today with the first question. If you're new here, I'm Jasmine, and I'm here with my friends Nia, Lisa, and Elijah. So we're gonna be having a great combo. The first question is, what, like, to catch up, what music have y'all been listening to lately? And we want to hear from y'all in the comments too. Type while we're talking. But
Period.
for me, Elijah, what have you been listening to?
Me, I've been listening to the Raúl Alejandro new album, Cosa Nuestra.
Mhm.
I really love it.
Oh, okay, what do you recommend? What should we listen to? Like, what song?
I would say Que. I really love that song. It's just like a powerful and beautiful song to just listen to.
hmm I'm trying to become bilingual, so maybe that will help me.
Maybe you would.
Neelisha, how about you? What you been tuning into?
Um, well,
Yes.
I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX. I feel like, this has just been his year, especially with the whole beef earlier and whatever. But I was surprised to, hear that he dropped a new album. I didn't think it was real, so I had to go and see for myself. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
He really dropped an
He
album?
actually dropped an album.
Elijah,
He actually dropped an
you're
album.
late. Hold on,
I,
wait, you're
all,
telling?
all I knew that he was doing a concert with SZA. That's all I know. I didn't know he was gonna drop a whole album.
Yes.
Yes, boy, he dropped the album.
Wow.
And it's like, speaking of that, like, I don't know. It's so complicated. Like, I feel like people be losing like reality. Like, you don't know these people in real life. Like, you can be passionate about somebody, but you do not have to hate Drake or hate Kendrick Lamar. They both make good music. At the
Right.
end of the day, it is music. We don't know these people in real life. I mean, we seeing how Hollywood is unfolding. We don't know these people for real.
Right.
We don't know these people behind the TV.
Closed doors.
Mm-mm. But for me, what I've been listening to right now, I think I mentioned this on the last one. Lotto, I love me some Lotto. I, I just love everything about her. She's just that girl. But I really love, but also Billie Eilish. I love her down. Her new album, Grade A. I wanted to go to her concert, but when I tell you I went on Ticketmaster and it literally said sold out, and that was like all the way. I think I checked in July, and her concert was on October near my birthday. I was like, oh wow. So I was real hurt about that, but y'all should tune into Billie Eilish. If y'all don't already, y'all
Yeah.
gotta tap in. So that's what I've been listening to. And I think she should be nominated for a Grammy, which leads me into the next question. Are there any artists that you think should be nominated for a Grammy?
Ooh. Um. Let me see.
I think you were right. Like with Billy's new album, I've heard a lot of people talk about it. So maybe that might, make her a strong nominee for this year's Grammys. But there's also a lot of good artists, which which makes that
I
question
know.
so hard because there's a lot of people who dropped music this year, and some of it was real good. So there's a lot of options.
There is a lot of options. And I'm like, because the Grammy nominations have came out,
Right.
and the Grammy nominations have came out, and Billy is up there, and I know Olivia Rodrigo is.
And
No, not Olivia. Sabrina
Sabrina
Carpenter.
Carpenter, she deserves that. To be honest, she
She
really
she
deserves that.
do. She
Like
but
that
like she
album
deserves like
was.
best new artist or something. I love her.
Yeah, she deserves all of it for real.
I remember watching her on Disney Channel.
Oh my god,
Girl
me
Meets
too.
World. Like now she.
Bachelors and babysitting.
Oh
After
my gosh,
all
I
that, I
love that
love that.
movie down. That movie is great. They don't Disney Channel's not the same no more. I don't know.
No, right. It just changed. But let's get to the question. I feel like the person that I feel like deserves a Grammy, I would say, um, what's his name? Raul Alejandro. I'm sorry. I know that it kind of sounds thin, girding or whatever, but how like the way how he got so many streams, the way how he has his numbers super high when he just dropped that album 4 weeks ago, he
Mm.
deserves that Grammy. I'm sorry. I'm not even know if he's
Okay.
nominated.
Let's look this up. I think he should be then.
I think he was.
Wait a
Um,
minute. I don't know how I feel about him a little bit because I know he dated Rosalia for a minute and mm, they broke up. I wasn't feeling that one. But I hope he wins that whatever award he nominated for.
right. Best Latin award, hopefully.
Nearly, who you think has, and I also like blending with the album of the year. Who has the album of the year? You said Kendrick, you said Raul, and I said Billie Eilish. I think
Oh,
our
album
album.
of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I would say Sabrina Carpenter. I'm
Sabrina
sorry.
Carpenter.
Like her album, Short and Sweet, was wow, I love it.
Yeah.
I actually haven't heard like one of her songs. I know she's really famous, and I know more like
You
about her
we-
persona, but I have not heard one of her songs. I should.
you have. I'm gonna sing it for you. What's it called? What's it called?
Espresso.
I'm working late 'cause I'm a singer. You know that part?
Singer. Like
Um,
they be playing it
no, I
everywhere.
actually have
I'm a
not heard that. I
singer.
have not heard that.
I literally played it when we were literally on that field trip and we were like walking. It was with me, you, Noah, MJ, and all of us. I literally played the
Oh,
song.
oh my gosh.
You were right next to me too,
I
girl.
don't, I don't remember.
We gonna have to tap. You gonna have to tap in, girl. You gonna have to tap
Right.
in.
I'm sorry. I don't know. But like,
What
um,
about Tyler the Creator?
Tyler. Oh yeah, Chromacopia. Honestly, that was a
Oh my gosh, that was good.
that was
That
That
was
really
was a good
good.
album.
Chromacopia.
Yeah.
That was a good album. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love the one with
Twilight,
the
like-
Mm,
yes, that was a good album. Tyler the Creator, he's very like he's very creative. He's very
right,
unique. He just has a great mind. Like I just know like the inside of his head, like the imagination is
right.
just probably all over the place and just wonderful, filled with creative ideas. Oh my gosh, he's brilliant.
Have y'all heard that SZA is dropping her album this Friday, Luna?
Yes!
really?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
we've
I
been
can't.
waiting.
Yes, she's dropping Luna this Friday. I can't wait.
Oh,
What are your
we've been waiting on
expectations for
her.
it? Like, do you think it'd be
Huh,
full of
It's
summer hits?
high. No, I think it's gonna be like a little, maybe a little mixture. Like she's gonna get us on our
right.
feelings,
Hmm.
and it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna give like awakening, growing,
Yeah,
and
like
like developing type of music.
right, like it's gonna be like the same tone as Saturn. Like it's just gonna be
Hmm.
that same tone,
Yeah, like that, like just growing, getting better, healing.
basically.
That's what I think she got. I mean, Summer Walker's also about to drop an album. I don't know
Oh
when,
my god, yes.
but
I
she's
can't
getting
wait.
over it, and hopefully she's finally over it for real this time.
Right. And every
I
time
love
when she drops an album, it's like a new, like a new era of my life. Like every time when she drops an album,
no, for real,
like for
for real,
me,
for real. Like the first album, I was like, "Yep, girl." Like my man, my man, my man. The second album, the second album, she was like, "Yep, I'm over you. Forget you, forget him." And I was like that too. Forget you
yeah,
and forget all you stand for. And now this, I am healed and I am calm and I am at peace with my life.
period.
So I'm waiting for all the albums. I'm happy for everyone dropping the album. Oh, we cannot forget about Glorilla.
And Cardi, I can't wait for her album.
Glorilla's been eating. She's been chewing, doing what she had to do.
Wait,
Yes,
Cardi B's dropping an
I saw her
album?
new.
Um,
Yeah, she's supposed to drop it. It was supposed to be this year, but I guess we gotta wait next
she
year
be
and
playing with
see.
us like,
Right. She
girl,
be
you keep playing.
saying,
Oh, I'm in the booth. This is hard.
"Oh,
This
the
is good.
studio."
I'm here. I'm here. Girl, where's the music
Damn, music.
at?
Like, give us a little sample of a song for real.
Literally, please. You
Yeah.
know, my dream would be like for all the rap girls to be friends, but that's another topic for another day.
Ready?
So, for sports and entertainment, we know Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was like a big, 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 big just topic
Oof.
all over everywhere. So, how did y'all feel? What's y'all opinions? Do you think he was paid to lose? What T?
I think
Me? Mm, you could go now, Lisa.
I
The
You
face
could
was
go.
giving.
I ooh, that fight
Mm,
was something.
Something.
right.
It was
I feel
something.
like a lot of people saying that it was scripted, and then there was like single, like he was doing like Mike Tyson was doing a lot of hand biting on his gloves, basically telling him to go easy on him. I guess I feel like it's rigged, to be honest, and I think
For
he
real.
didn't really care if he won or lost because he was still getting paid to be there. So I think it didn't really matter.
Honestly, this just made I don't know what the marketing strategy was for Jake Paul and like who thought that was a good idea. Like, oh, Jake Paul is tough. He can beat Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson is like what, 70? Please. Please.
Right, and he's old. Like,
He
come
is
on.
old.
Like I don't know, like Jake Paul, why would you do that? Like if it was Mike Tyson, back in the day and like they were the same age, okay. But that man is like how many years, like maybe 30, 40 years older than, I don't know, I might be dragging it. But fight from your own age. Like I need you to fight Gervonta Davis or something. Like fight someone else. Like not him. I mean, it was cool because Mike Tyson was like, oh, the fact that I was able to even box again after going through a lot was just like, it was something happy to do. Like it helped me. But other than that, it was a fight. I don't really count that.
As a fight at all, it was a little tussle. And I heard
Right. Okay,
that.
that's a phone.
And I heard that his friend died who lived in an apartment with him or whatever. The other like the last day, like before of like we call it the day of the tournament.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so. Oh, no. But what else is going on in sports and entertainment? I think basketball's going good. But let's move on to the election. The election was a wild, wild time. So,
Uh,
what are y'all after election thoughts? I'm gonna pass it on to Nia Lisa to start it off with that question.
period.
Yeah. So what do you guys think the impact of the election was on social media? Because, there was a wide variety of reactions that came from that election. Know, some people were disappointed, some people were angry, some people were expecting it. So people had a lot to say. People had a lot to say.
That should be.
I mean, my reaction, it was kind of like, like to each his own. I'm looking at how I feel. If you like Trump, you like Trump. If you like Kamala, you like Kamala or Kamala. But I don't know. I just felt like, dang, how we electing a felon? Like y'all really let this happen again?
Okay.
Like I don't really get how we got here. It just doesn't really add up. Like you be saying
Right.
all these ignorant things and then y'all just let it go by. And it's like that lady, she was really like, I don't know. It's like they hate women and they hate black women at that. No, it's just a lot. I really thought she was gonna win too.
Me too. Me. Personally, I felt kind of offended that most of the percentage of the Hispanic community voted for him. Like, I just don't fumble with that, honestly.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, and it's like too much.
it's a mess. But honestly, I don't know. Me personally, I like I wanted Kamala to win because that's what you would think would be the logical step forward, considering you know not only the crimes, the guy's a convicted criminal, and obviously he's not the best president, but people still voted for him, and it makes me wonder about this country, which is a good segue for our next, question. What do you think about the country after the election? Like, how America doing?
Bro, I think they're trying to go backwards. Like we're
So,
going, like we were trying to get better, and now we're going backwards. Like they trying to take people's rights away. They don't want to teach critical race theory no more. Like they want to talk about how slavery was good for black people. I don't know how you could really benefit
and
from slavery and getting beat on, but hey,
and Roe v. Wave too. They're trying to take that
like
away.
taking away like the abortion. Like I really don't get it. And it'd be ignorant people being like, "Oh well, you shouldn't be getting pregnant." Well, it's like that's not always the case. Some people might have pregnancy complications. Their fetus might, something might happen to it. They might need to get it removed. But in places where they have an abortion ban, they're gonna be afraid, like, "Hey, I don't know if like we could do that because we're technically killing the baby." Like it's just like, come on, it's people's lives that you're playing with.
Yeah,
Right.
And then they be so pro life and then worry about the guns that people be going into school shooting kids with. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of backwards how this country go. So
Uh,
it is what it is. I'ma just, sit back and I'ma try to live my life.
yeah. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the train of thought was. Honestly, I feel you. Like it feels like we're regressing. It's almost a little scary to think that people think like this in the big 2024.
Bitch,
You would think people would, be a little more progressive, but we're regressing. We're going backwards, and it's like, what is happening? You know? I mean, you're right. And then like Walmart got rid of like the diversity, equity, and inclusion sort of hire stuff, which is like,
yeah.
why? What did that
It's
policy
like
even do to like even
I
enter this?
swear they only brought it for like after George Floyd died, like I feel like during the whole Black Lives Matter movement, people were doing stuff to be like, oh yeah, we're with you, and then now it's all changing.
Yeah, honestly, it just shows you that you know when these corporations say they're with you, sometimes that isn't always true because clearly, there's a disconnect if they're saying, "Oh, we support you, we support our customers," and then they get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion in their workspace, which is crucial, really, anywhere. But for them to like completely eliminate it, it's kind of odd. It's an odd move.
I agree.
And it's like I think it's causing a lot of rift in people's friendships and all that. That
Right.
brings me to another question that I'm gonna pass over to Elijah. Fix my camera.
Sorry, y'all. Um, sorry guys. My mom keeps calling me. But anyways, do where's the lecture at? Do you think it's childish to stop being friends with someone based on their political views? What do you think? What do y'all think? I will give it to y'all first.
I don't think. I don't really think it. I mean, with him, it's different. Like I feel like Who's doing dishes in the background? Right? Because who is doing dishes in the background? And then whoever is needs to be quiet. My mom, I'm in the living room, the kitchen's right there. My mom's just being a little loud. Don't mind that, y'all. You know, we keep it real on this podcast. I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
Period.
Jasmine must want to starve. No, I didn't ask for you. Thank you. Anyways, it's not that childish. I feel like now because it's blending into moral values, like some people with like people that are whose families are immigrants, like okay, you supporting just mass deportation, and then people who are people of color, you don't want to hear my story in the school no more.
Right.
Um, and then women, it's just like, well, I shouldn't have rights anymore. It's kind of like it's a part of your identity that they're okay with being taken away, which isn't right. I couldn't be friends with someone that look at me and be like, yeah, you like you know you're cool and all, but you shouldn't have rights. What do you mean? I'm not cool with that. I'm sorry.
I
I cannot
agree.
endorse the same man that the KKK like. What do I look like? Like I'm
for
sorry.
for me, honestly, if you like, I feel like for this situation, it's just such a different situation. You see, if this was back in like probably 2018, was that the last election? I would have been, like, you support Trump, that's fine. But now with the abortion rights and all this other stuff that's getting taken away, including Project 2025, I don't know how I can even be in the same room as you. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, for me
What
too.
about?
For me too. I can understand people with different political views, but then it brings up the question of morals because politics and morals like go hand in hand a lot of the time, right? So if you have a different political view, okay, cool, whatever. But if you have a different moral standing than me, I can't. It would be very hard to maintain our friendship. Or I don't think it's childish. As a matter of fact, I think that it would do some people some good actually if they could cut off people, not because they have like different political views, but like you said, how can I be in the same room or be friends with somebody if I stand with something and they are completely opposed to the thing I stand for? That would just feel contradictory to what I believe.
And it's like we gotta be realistic here. Of course, we would like a life where it's not nice, happy rainbows and unicorns and blah blah blah. But this is not that. This is not that. Um, I'm not gonna be a kiki and with you. Really like, I love Trump, but like no. I mean, I was talking to people about it after the day after, and they were like, "Oh, but financially, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Okay, but what about our day to day life? Like, yeah, the economy, we got to get that together, but you have to think about people's day to day lives,
Right.
and people aren't thinking about that. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Get the health care together. That's what y'all need to worry about." I mean, oh my gosh, that brings
Yeah.
this is like off topic, but y'all heard about that the healthcare CEO?
Yes, I was just thinking, as soon as you said
What?
healthcare, I thought about that. I was like, yeah, y'all need to get the healthcare system together if you have people running up on CEOs and just taking them out.
And shit's just suing them. I'm
Yeah,
like, jeez, like healthcare's messed up, but I don't think no one should be killing nobody ever. Nobody's life
Right.
worth getting taken. That is just no horrible. But I'm like, geez, y'all need to get it together. That just shows like people are really really angry about this. Like we be talking about it in the comments, but there's people out there that are like, yeah, I'm gunning for you. And it's
very
like
hard.
it's either y'all get it together. I don't know. I, and some people are calling him a hero. You know, I just, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words with that one.
I wouldn't say like hero, but I can also like see where they might be coming from by calling
Yeah,
him a
I can
hero
see it.
because like apparently the CEO was like denying a bunch of people's claims, which basically could have saved a lot of lives. And so there's just a buildup of anger from people who believe the healthcare system has been, tricking them or, doing the opposite of helping and just being this sort of evil sort of system. And they believe like that guy just coming in and just killing the CEO really was voicing their anger. Not voicing, but showing, demonstrating just how tired the general public are with the way the healthcare system is currently because it's lacking. It's lacking a lot for a lot of people.
Right. But I think it's time for the next question.
Yeah, let's lighten up the mood. It's getting real serious to chop it up.
Right. um, thoughts on thoughts on everyone leaving on Twitter. What do you think?
I think it. I mean, I think it's good. Um, I mean, it is what it is. Like we're getting rid of TikTok. We're getting rid of at this point all the apps are leaving. But Twitter, I feel like it's a good reason because Elon Musk, he's the one that owns it. And he's just all over the place.
Right.
And it's like Twitter became a place where you can just literally do anything, say anything. And mm-mm. I think after the election, it rubbed people the wrong way.
Right.
Because it's like, how can I be on an app by that is ran by a man that like is very ignorant? No shade.
Right. For me, what I'm seeing, a lot of people are using Instagram notes a lot more. To be honest, I never use Twitter like that. I never even have the app, but I always thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah,
No, Lisa, what do you think?
yeah, same here. I don't really. I know Twitter is infamous and like it has a lot of its moments, and that's exactly the reason why I didn't download it. So I don't have much of an opinion on like people leaving it. Honestly, I kind of do because it's not surprising. I mean, it's like the app kind of seems so negative at times, especially now, like you said, with it being owned by Elon Musk. A lot of people did not like that, and with him and the whole like Trump thing and just like the overall negativity that sometimes is on the app. Well, a lot of the times is on that app. You know, people get tired. People get really tired, and it's like
Right.
there's other apps out there. I'm not gonna hold on to this sort of negative app ran by a guy I don't even like. I'm just gonna go on this app. So that's probably the mindset for some people.
Right.
And it's very understandable. So y'all leave Twitter, you leave Twitter. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a new app,
There's gonna be a new app. Yes, I hope so. I better
and they
come
need to
out
find a new
fast.
TikTok because I don't know what I'm gonna do. But let's move on to the next question because we're about to enter the topic of movies and TV shows. And I'm gonna pass it over to Elijah.
Of course. After hearing about the Moana 2 movie, does every movie need a part 2? What do y'all think?
Mm, mm, Not every movie. Like, um, I didn't even get to watch Moana 2. I should, but I'm really trying to figure out like what are they gonna do now? Like, I feel like Moana 1 just did perfectly. You know, she wanted to travel the ocean and go far and get the heart of
Right.
Tafiti, something like that. And she got that. So what else?
Yeah. For
But
me, oh, did you finish?
yeah, I'm very
Oh,
confused.
for me, I have watched the movie and I feel like the storyline did. a really good job. Um, and I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but like there's of course a lot of like more missions and everything for like Moana, but I feel like they could have, instead of doing a part two for a movie, maybe do like a little mini series for like like the little kids to just watch that mini series, because they could do a lot of like the adventures with Moana. They could literally call it adventures with Moana. Like it's just, it doesn't make sense for it to have like a part two.
Mhm.
What about
I
you,
like that
now,
idea.
Lisa?
Um, I feel like some movies don't deserve a part two, especially like if it's the first movie is like well rounded and it has a really nice ending. Sometimes a second movie just ruins like it just ruins the series. You know, it just makes the first
Right.
movie like seem eh, or like the movie in general just seem mediocre. But like there's some movies
Mhm.
that do part twos really good. Like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the part two was really good. But it pissed me off when they like ended it off on a cliffhanger. It was like, oh yeah,
Oh
part
my
two.
gosh.
What do you mean part two? They never mentioned
Yo.
that. Pissed me off so bad.
Mm-mm. When I
Right.
went to watch that, the whole theater, they when they left us on that cliffhanger, everyone was like, "What? That's the way it ended?" Oh my gosh, I need a part like.
You know what movie I want to see about the
Okay,
army? The
okay.
Netflix
Now, anyway,
with Kerry Washington. How
Spider
come I
Man,
didn't
yeah,
know there was all these black women
it
in
was
There's a
so.
part
armed
two.
Yeah,
forces?
Yeah.
my mom is over here talking to me, y'all. Like, oh my
Did you tell her
gosh,
she's on the clock?
I'm on a whole
Oh,
podcast
sorry,
episode.
sorry, sorry,
Like,
sorry.
mom about to get kicked out. All right, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Spider Man. I don't know why they left it on a cliffhanger. Like I feel like Marvel movies, they could keep going
Yeah, they
because
can keep going.
they like it's literally a universe where anything can happen. Magical powers, like
Right.
Demogorgon, like all these people, all these things can happen because it's a made up universe. It's not real, and it's
Right.
like that could happen in Moana, but it's just like it wouldn't like I don't
Right.
know. It just
And
it wouldn't want to happen.
right. And another thing, she is supposed to be a princess. I feel like these princesses movies shouldn't have a part two at all. Like I like there was one for we call it, for this princess Ariel, the Little Mermaid. They had like a part two where she had a kid and everything. I feel like that was even needed, in my opinion.
Yeah, because like the first movie becomes like a classic, and when like how do I say it? When like the producers know they made a classic, they try to make another one with like a second movie, but it's not as much as a classic as the first one. Like you're right with the Disney princess
Mm-hmm.
movies, like Mulan, Princess and the
Mm-hmm.
Frog, Rapunzel, or like Tangled. Oh my gosh, what's that redhead? The redhead princess. What's her name? Yes,
Meredith.
Meredith.
Merida, yeah,
Meredith.
Brave,
Yeah, Brave. Like those sort of movies don't need a part two. You know, they round up. Like they end off really nicely, and they're just a classic. You shouldn't touch classics. I don't
right.
think so.
See, with Frozen, I feel like they did a great job with Frozen because she has powers. I feel like that was the only movie that deserves a part two and three. That's the only thing, but that's really my opinion. All right, let's get into the next
Also,
question.
High School
What happened?
Musical. They did a good one too. Those are the only part two and three like that did good. But go on.
With Wicked and Moana being out, what movies do you want to see in theaters?
I would watch Wicked again. It was really good.
Yeah, me too.
I love the movie. If y'all haven't watched it, go watch it. Run to the movie theater. They killed it. Mm. It's a great movie. I want to go watch it on Broadway now.
um.
What other movies are coming out? Oh, I
Also,
know there's another one with Kiki Palmer coming out soon.
oh, there's this Sonic 3 movies coming out this Friday, and I'm about to go watch it with my friend. She loves Sonic, of course, so I can't wait to go see that movie. I watched it ever since the first one came out. I always be watching it every single release date as possible. But also, this is the last question. Do you want to finish it off, Lisa?
Yeah, y'all. I have not watched Wicked either. I have been under a rock with music and with movies. I need to catch up. It's actually embarrassing. I just know the memes from Wicked, and it's just that one song. That's all I know from the movie. So yeah, I need to go see it.
Yeah. Also, there's this movie that I been want to watch. It called, I think it was called like The Red One with what's his name? That bald
The
guy.
Rock.
He's big. The Rock. Yes. I want to watch that movie so bad, but I just never had the time to really go and watch it. But I really want to watch it really
That the bald guy got it.
bad. Is the song dividing what's is the song dividing gravity?
That's the name of one of the songs in Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the song that goes like it's my favorite part.
That's
It's my
my
favorite
line.
part.
Yeah. That my talking trick is thinking I can like do what she do. I can't do that. I can't do that. Mm-mm.
Mm.
But y'all, that was our last question. So we are gonna end it off here. Thank you for tuning in to Chop It Up tonight.
Yeah.
And
bye.
we are
Bye.
coming back for more 2025. So we will talk to y'all later. Have a great night. Happy holidays.
Bye
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Happy Hanukkah.